Hey, Slynk here with another video, and today I'm recording the intro for this video after I finished recording the rest of the video because I wasn't sure if my stupid idea for this video was actually going to work, but it turned out not too bad, I gotta say. We're going to be writing 4 songs in 4 different genres using the Leviathan 4, see what I did there? Sample pack from Black Octopus Sound. Thank you for sponsoring the video, by the way. This pack is an absolute monster. It's 9 gig, there's over 6,500 samples, and it's not just a sample pack because it comes with 325 Serum presets. I'm talking bass, leads, synth sounds, everything you need, and it's got a folder of 250 MIDI chord progressions as well. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we're going to have everything we need to write 4 different songs in 4 different genres. And what we'll do is we'll write all 4 songs in one project in the same key, and we'll smash them all together to make one multi-genre song with tempo changes and stuff. It's going to be crazy. Let's get into it. By the way, if you'd like to pick up the Leviathan 4 sample pack for yourself, there'll be a link in the description, and you can use my discount code FUNKYFRESH to get 10% off. Support me, support Black Octopus Sound, and support yourself by buying a sample pack that doesn't suck for once. Okay. Write 4 songs, no big deal. We got this. So I've gone ahead and mapped out sort of what I want to do, how I want this song to roll. And I've programmed the drums so far as a starting place. So we have drum and bass starting here at 174 BPM. Then the tempo goes down with automation to 140 for dubstep here. Then the tempo halves to 70 BPM and builds up from there to 105, which works great for glitch hop and synthwave. So let's check out the drums that I've programmed. So this is all just Leviathan samples. I've got a kick here. This one's really nice. I love the transient on it. And then the snare is this tight one. And I've got this, what I call my snare rig. I use this on all my snares, a frequency shifter so I can fine tune the pitch of the snare, and then a bit of an EQ. This is just a transient shaper, a glue compressor to make sure it's not peaking, and a bit of a reverb for a nice tail. Without all that, it sounds like this. And with the snare rig, sounds like this. So I'm just kind of pitching it up, making a little snappier. That's about it. Got a couple different hats here, and an open hat for the one. So it's like psh, t, t, t. I found a bongo loop here in the percussions loop section. I just picked out one bongo hit and just repeated it. And then I found a drum fill and looped one of the sections. And then I layered this as well. It's just an interesting percussion loop. I've never actually written a dubstep song before in my entire life, so I'm kind of winging it here. But I mean, there's heaps of good loops here in the Leviathan sample pack. Like, look at all these 140 loops here. I've picked out a couple of loops and then I'm layering on top my own kick and snare. And I have loads of reverb because I think that's what dubstep people do. I don't know. It sounds altogether like this. And then you got to have like a gun loading sound. These drums are pretty simple as well. This is a snare and a clap layered together. One snare sounds like this. And with the clap, and then that goes into synthwave. And this fill is just a tom and a clap playing together. So that's the idea. Now we just gotta do the rest of the song, I guess. All right, let's check out some of these bass loops. I love all these variations. There's like heaps of detail on these loops. That could be like synthwavy actually. Yeah, that's cool. Oh man, let's try this in the synthwave area. Oh hell yeah, that's sweet. Let's roll with that. That's pretty cool. Ah, it's too bad we're not writing a bass house track, eh? That's nice. We might use that. We could like loop the front of this. TikTok rhythm bass. Incision, not excision. All this stuff we can probably use as drum and bass as well. Hell yeah. The music loops folders are really crazy as well. Like, this is a whole song right here. Check this out. That's an idea. We could roll with something like that, maybe. That's one of 3 music loop folders. Let's check out this one. That just needs like a sub or a... Yeah, you could definitely set up something like that. This is cool. There's like bass slaps and stuff. It's like got kind of that old school Cohen sound vibe. If you mix this in with a glitch hop track and just had like the occasional boom, bap, bow, like in there, you know, I think it'll sound really cool. Pretty sweet. I like that loop actually. Oh, this one's nice too. Shit. There's so much inspiring stuff in here. I mean, it just goes on and on. There's all these keys as well. It's endless. We've kind of picked out a few things. Give me a minute and I'll see if I can kind of shuffle them into place. See if I can make anything sound good here. All right, let's see. 2 hours later almost, and this is where we're at. I ended up finding this really nice chord progression in the music loop folder. It sounds like this. So I've kind of like run with that, with the theme. So that's what we have so far. I think it's sounding pretty cool. So I put in like the low voice that you always hear in dubstep songs. Rocket. There's a whole section of vocals here in the pack. So I just grabbed, I mean, look at all this stuff.
Hero. Fire blazing.
Drop the bass.
Damn.
Damn.
Bring it back.
Blood fire.
Blood fire.
Pull me closer.
Rocket.
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 That's the one I used there. Rocket. And I also got a little like water drop sample. Why not? I mean, you got to have a little water drop sample. And I put this little effects one shot on top as well. It's a little like disco bird sound or something.
Rocket.
And so what's happening here is this sound I found in the music loops section mixed with, I'm calling it the dub sub, and I'm just holding down a note, just brrr, and those two like layered together. There's some really cool stuff in the effects one shots, like LFO sweeps and modulated stuff. If I had more time to make this video, I could like cut in some of those. I mean, I'm going to be using this pack for my own songs. I don't want to give away all the secrets. I think we could use like an impact sound, like a rising sound here as well. Okay, now let's get like a couple of rises in here. They're all tempo based, and also you can see how many bars they last. Let's use that. Let's try this one. It's got kind of a note to it. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, check that out. That's nice. I'm going to use that in a few other places too. Nice. I'm not really sure what we're going to do for the glitch up section, but yeah, we've got a few effects in now. Oh yeah, and you know what? What I might do is figure out the notes inside these chords and then replay them in a different synth. Maybe we'll use one of the Serum presets in the Leviathan pack. I just kind of flipped through a few presets. There's loads, by the way. I mean, that is the theme of this pack. There's a lot of stuff. Anyways, I found this nice little synth and wrote some chords with it that match up with these chords. I kind of had some of these bass sounds coming in with a high pass filter and a big reverb that's really wishy-washy just before the drop.
Rocket.
So I think that's a pretty nice little intro. And I was playing around with some other sounds like this. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, something like that would probably work. I think I want the pitch bends to kind of do a filter as well. We might just do that manually. I'll just chuck a filter in here. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Oh yeah, and then this chord comes in on the offbeat, just as a little bit of a change. So sneak it over like that. Perfect. Then we just got to make a glitch hop and a synthwave song. Too easy, right? So what we're going to do is use the same chord progression that we've already established in the first half of the 2 songs or whatever. And also in the one shots folder here, I found a bunch of sax licks, and I pieced a bunch of these ones together to make this like little sax solo section, which we'll do in the second half of the glitch hop track. So we've still got some processing to do there. But in the meantime, we've got to come up with a bass line that works in the same chord progression, but you know, it's a glitch hop track. It's going to be a little different. There's going to be more swing to it. So I think the best way to go about that is drop into my favorite folder in the Leviathan pack, the bass one shots folder, and just dig through some of these notes. This is the kind of progression that we want to do. We want to play F bass notes here, then C sharp, then D sharp, then F again. Let's just find a good sound to start off the riff with. That one's pretty sick, actually. Let's try, that's 2 distinct kind of notes there, so we can just cut it in half, align this with the grid. We can use sounds in different keys and just re-pitch them. So that's F sharp, push it down 1 semitone. Now it's an F. Take a little piece of this one. I love building bass lines like this. It's so fun, just like piecing it all together. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. So after a little bit of tweaking and digging through the bass one shots folder and just placing things in and moving them around and cutting them up, we've got something that sounds a little bit like this.
Rocket.
Tweaked up the sax a little bit. I just used my normal widening tool here and I rolled off the lows, added an OTT just to boost up the mids and highs, little glue compressor so nothing is peaking, and then I just stretched it up a bit with a little delay and reverb. I just cut out some of the percussion in the middle here to leave a little room for this riff to breathe. Just add a couple of rises and stuff around the place and it should be sounding pretty sweet. Let's throw this one in here maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And it only took me an hour or so just dragging stuff in from the sample pack. And like the crazy thing is I'm barely scratching the surface of this sample pack because we have barely touched all of this 300 and something Serum presets. Maybe we'll dig into some of that for the Synthwave section. So remember at the start of the video when we found this little bass line. And now this chord progression here that we have going on for the rest of the song, we're going to use that again. But for Synthwave, I think we're going to slow it down a bit. So we're going to do something like this. I've gone ahead and found a couple of instruments as well in the Serum preset pack. But check this out. So that's kind of the idea we're rolling with at the moment. I like this pad sound I found. Well, it's actually the first pad in the preset pack. They're pretty nice, like really deep sounding. And I've gone ahead and found this nice little pluck sound. Real 80s, real old school sounding. And then we have the meow meow. So what can we do now? Well, I was digging through the different folders here and realized that we haven't really touched on this vocals atmosphere folder. I'm just going to chuck a massive reverb on that. Let's use this one. This one's kind of cool. I'm just going to cut in like that. I love how all these presets have macros and they all do really cool stuff. That's nice. Maybe we'll reverse that. Let's see what else we got. More serums. That's crazy. I like this one here. I'm a big fan of wiggly sounds. Some of these bass patches are just like full songs, you know what I mean? This one's pretty nice. This synthwave section needs some kind of cheesy synth guitar solo, right? Maybe there's something in the lead section that we can use, or maybe we'll try using one of these bass sounds if we can find like a simple distorted one. The problem is all these basses have so much movement. They all sound so sick. I'm looking for something simple. Whoa, that's got a kick built into it. That's cool. Oh, that's it. That's the one. Yes. That sounds exactly like a cheesy synth guitar that I want to do a solo with, right? Let's jam something up.
Rocket.
Rocket.
was a lot of fun, and I think the song turned out pretty good despite it being such a goofy idea, like 4 genres, 2 tempo changes. It's crazy. But while I was working on the video, I kind of forgot that I was recording a video because I was getting good results so quickly. I started thinking, man, I'm onto a banger here. I was starting to treat it like one of my actual real songs, like something that I was going to release. So I think it's pretty safe to say that the Leviathan 4 sample pack is an absolute monster, and there's something in there for every producer of every style. If you want to get it, there'll be a link in the description, and don't forget to use my Funky Fresh discount code for 10% off. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.